Hello, Art 109 students. I'm Colleen Merrill, your instructor for Art 109 this semester. The purpose of this video is to introduce you to the format of our Blackboard course shell and also to do a little overview of what our course is going to look like, including a review of the course syllabus. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to also reiterate the fact that I realized that just this week, I'm recording the week before classes begin. There is a lot of going on in the news that the pandemic is really rearing its ugly head, that there's a lot of stress, a lot of worries that a lot of us are going through. And I want you to know that I'm very receptive to that. I know how many of us are feeling right now. This class is going to have flexibility in terms of things like if you get sick or if a dependent of yours gets sick or just there's something mental health happening. I am open to being flexible on due dates and things like that as long as you're communicating with me. So I'll talk a little bit about that with our attendance policy, but I just want to reiterate that I know that these are not normal times and that things are feeling really heavy right now. And I can only hope that the creative attributes of this class can be therapeutic for you and hopefully can be sort of a great place to go to kind of escape from all the craziness. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to begin by showing you our Start Here tab on Blackboard. So all of our course content for our class is going to show up in these little bars, which we call module bars. And each week, a new bar is going to show up with the title of whatever module or unit we are learning. So for this week, we are starting with Start Here, and then we'll go into the Introduction to Women in Art History. So click on here. You're going to see, hello, my name is, here I am again, a little introduction. You're going to be doing an introduction as well, which I'll show you how to do in just a minute. So I am an artist and educator living in Lexington, Kentucky. I have been teaching at BCTC for the past 6 years, where I have taught everything from introduction to art, this class, 2D design, drawing. So those are more art studio based classes. I have a background as, if you can believe it, a woman artist. So you are taking a class about a woman artist, whereas I am an artist myself. And I create textile-based art. I do a lot of weaving, embroidery, quilting. My work has been shown in lots of different exhibitions. You're welcome to look me up. I've got a website if you'd like to see the artwork that I create. And we are in this class going to be doing kind of a mixture of lecture-based class and creative making. We're going to be doing some sort of hands-on projects. We're going to be doing some writing. So we're going to get a really good overview of what it means to be an artist, but by no means are you going to be required to be a talented artist to succeed in this class. That is not what this class is about. So I just want to begin by saying that so you're not feeling stressed out or overwhelmed. You do not need to be an artist to succeed in this class. Each week for this class, we are going to hear from a contemporary woman identifying artist. And then we're going to use art history as context for learning about that artist. And we're going to be looking at that artist from a more global perspective, which I'll get into when we do our introduction overview of the class for our next unit. All right, so where do we go next? Whenever we're using our Blackboard units, we could go to the upper right-hand side of the screen, click this arrow, that will take you to the next portion of the unit. How to get in touch. So I can be reached via email. You also are welcome to visit me virtually or via email or on the phone during my office hours, which are Mondays from 8:30 to 1:30. That means that during that time, I'm responsive. I am available to you right away. You also can make an appointment for an in-person meeting if you'd like. Click on this little link here if you want to do an in-person meeting. My office is located at the BCTC Cooper campus at the Academic Technical Building. Here's also my office phone. If for any reason I don't answer, please make sure you leave me a voicemail so I can get back with you as soon as possible. In terms of email communication or phone communication, if you contact me, I will always get back with you within 24 hours, unless it is the weekend, and then I'll get back with you the following Monday. All right, so how do you succeed in this class? What is the Art 109 expectations? Well, as instructor, my role is to offer you guidance, support, assignment feedback throughout the entire course. I also can help you with some Blackboard technical support. And then if I cannot help you or if I don't know how to help you, I will get you in touch with the Blackboard technical support that you need. And then it also is my duty to grade you, to set out clear expectations of what our projects are going to be, and to show you a grade rubric on how I achieved those grades. And then your role in the class is going to be to check your email daily, Monday through Friday, to participate in the course on a weekly basis. And in most cases, we're logging in twice a week to get into our class. You'll need to have access to a phone that can take pictures or a camera, because we're going to be photographing some work that we do and uploading it. And if for any reason you don't have access to that technology, do let me know, because we can check out the cameras and things like that from the library. You are going to be required to purchase any art supplies. So what does that mean? It's not required of you, but there are going to be some select assignments where you're going to have the option of doing a creative response. So you might do like a colored pencil drawing or collage, where you're going to need like some glue or something. You'll get those materials as needed throughout the semester. We do not use a textbook for this class, so there's no textbook. It's basically going to be a free class other than your tuition, unless you do choose to buy some of that art supplies. And again, I'll let you know when you need it. You're going to be able to, you're going to need access to Microsoft Word and PowerPoint for this class, and those applications are free for all BCTC students. So if you don't know how to get access to those, they're basically like apps that you get on your computer. Let me know, I'm happy to help. A few other important reminders, like I said, there's no textbook. Make sure that you are looking out for my weekly announcements. Typically, I send out 2 announcements per week. Those will be sent to your email, but they will also show up on our Blackboard homepage. All right, so let's take a look at our course syllabus. I am not going to read the course syllabus verbatim, but I am going to touch on a few important things. If you'd like to download our course syllabus, just click right here, these little dots, and it will give you the option to download the original file, but I have it also embedded here for you. All right, so this is just going to have general information about where my office is, some really helpful links for getting onto BCTC's website, Blackboard, and MyPath, where you can check your email and your student self-service. There's going to be some general statements here about health and safety and accommodations. Make sure you read through these thoroughly. A little bit about our course. So what is the goal of our course? It is to provide a basic overview of the visual art, artistic contributions, and lives of artists who identify as women. And we are doing so from a global perspective. So we're going to develop awareness of visual art from throughout different world cultures. We're going to talk about a lot of different themes that we often see reoccurring in the artwork of women identifying artists. We are going to get some hands-on experience by doing some hands-on projects, some self-guided field trips, and it's going to be a lot of fun, I promise. There are also some other general things I'm not going to read through here because I know that you can read it in your own time. There's information here about course materials that I've already mentioned. Attendance and participation policy. So again, this is an online course. So attendance is going to be based on what you're uploading each week. So, attendance is basically built into your grade, because if you don't upload it, then you're counted as absent and you'll lose points on your projects, on what you're uploading, okay? So it's really important that if you are not available to upload an assignment and you're going to technically be absent from that upload, that you communicate with me. I totally understand that things are crazy right now. So you might get sick, your dependent might get sick, something might be happening where you have to pick up extra shifts at work and you just can't get there in time. Do know that I am so lenient right now. As long as you send me an email that lets me know what's going on, I can work out an alternative due date for you and say, okay, if you can't make it Thursday, let's get it in by Friday. I will work with you, okay? But I can't stress enough how important that communication is. So don't just disappear, okay? I understand that life is crazy, but if, let's say you do get really sick, check in with me when you're better. Or let's say you do pick up those extra shifts, check in with me when you get home so that I know why you've disappeared, okay? And we can figure out an alternative timeline for your assignments. All right, so there's some policies here I want you to read over in your own time. One that I really want to point out that's really important in this class, due to all of the themes that we talk about in this class, we talk about a lot of politics, we talk about climate change, we talk about sexuality, gender, because these are the themes that many artists are dealing with, contemporary artists. So we want to make sure that we are respecting one another in terms of our belief systems. So we want to make sure that our discussion boards are productive, they're not judgy, they're not discriminatory, and we don't want to be disrespectful of one another based off of these different intersectional markers that I have posted here, okay? A few other things. Classroom recording notification. This is basically just saying, like, don't share my YouTube videos with anybody but yourselves, okay? Class requirements. So this is really the makeup of our course, what we're doing. So for each unit, we're going to have a lecture. It's going to be me doing this YouTube video where I do a PowerPoint and I talk about our course content. You're going to have a reading assignment each week that's going to be connected to the content of the lecture. It's going to be talking about the artists that we're reviewing for the week. After you look at the lecture, watch the video, and read the assignment, you will do a quiz. This is a really quick 5-question quiz. A lot of students think, Colleen, why do we have to do these quizzes? They're so stupid. Well, we do them to ensure that you listen to the lecture and to the reading assignment. So it's really just going to be making sure you did those things. It's nothing too challenging. And it's open note. You can have the lecture open in front of you. You can have the reading assignment open in front of you. The quizzes are not timed, so you can always go and look up the answers. I'm not trying to trick anyone. The bulk of our grade is going to be discussion board activities. So this is going to be one upload each week. So we'll be doing a quiz in the beginning of the week, and then we'll be doing the discussion board upload in the end of the week. And these are going to be different activities. Some are going to be more hands-on, which is going to be like creative making. Some will be written assignments and reflections. You might make your own PowerPoint or video for something, and you might do a self-guided field trip. So there's lots of different ways these activities will come about. But that's going to be where we're going to be uploading our assignments, is through discussion boards, so that everyone can see each other's work. And we also will comment on each other's work. So this is the grade distribution of how we do points in our class, okay? So you can break that down if you would like. I will always allow students to withdraw from our class. So if you are having a hard time and you know you can't complete our class, you can always go into this link and withdraw as needed. Before you do so though, send me an email, check in with me. Let's make sure that that's the best choice for you. So remote instruction contingency plan, this is going to be like, pandemic's getting crazy. If we can't get on campus anymore, what will we do? Well, a lot of students rely on coming to campus to do their online classes. They'll go to the computer lab and use our computers. So you want to make sure you have a backup if this were to happen. And there's some really great suggestions here for if that were to be the case and what might happen in our class. All right, so the next thing that we want to look at is our course calendar. So I'd like you to take some time to read that syllabus more thoroughly. Okay, that was just Colleen's quick overview, but I would like for you to spend some time going through all of those different things. So this is what our course looks like. And it's pretty easy in that it really repeats itself each week. So every single week we're introduced to a new artist. And every single week we have a quiz due on Tuesdays. And so you might spend Monday and Tuesday watching the lecture video, reading the assignment that I give, which is usually an article that you can find online. I'll have the link available for you. And then you take the quiz. Then Tuesday and Wednesday, you're going to work on your discussion board assignment. So anytime you see a DB, DB1, DB2, that's discussion board assignment. So the only week where things are a little wonky is the first week, because it's just the first week. It's just how things are. And then we'll get into more of the routine of Tuesday, Thursday pattern for when things are due. You'll see on the first week here, we are going to be doing our lecture. Instead of focusing on an artist, we're going to do an overview of why we are doing this class. And we're going to have what's called a no-show assignment. This is going to be an introductory profile that you create. I'm going to show you how to do it in just a moment. But also this week, you're going to have a quiz due on Thursday based off of the lecture video, which I'll show you how to access in just a moment. Okay, so to do our no-show assignment. So what is a no-show assignment? If a student does not show up the first week of classes, so that means that they do not turn in any assignments, they are considered a no-show and they can get kicked out of the class. So it's very important that we do our no-show assignment. Our no-show assignment for our class is what I call a Padlet course introduction assignment. So you can find that when we opened up our Start Here tab, go all the way down to where it says Padlet course introductions. You're going to click on this, And then this little sort of screen is going to come up and you're going to click on view assessment. This is not worth any points, but it is required. And again, if you don't do it, you can get dropped from the class. So you're going to click on view assessment and you're going to see the directions here, and it's going to have the due date of when this is due. You need to have it done by Tuesday, 1/11 at the end of the day. You're going to click on this link and it's going to take you to this outside page. And these are introductions. So each one of us is going to make this kind of little profile tab to introduce yourself to this class. And I want you to keep in mind that this, upload, sorry, just had a blank there, that this upload can be a picture of you, but it also can be a picture, if you're not comfortable with showing a picture of yourself, you can show a picture of your cat, your dog, your favorite sport. It doesn't matter what the picture is. As long as it identifies with you, that's cool. So you're going to upload the picture. You're going to give yourself your name. And I want you to know your preferred name. All right. So make sure you tell me your name so I know how to do attendance. But I also want to know what you want to be called in the class. And then you're going to do like a little introductory thing. So you can say a little bit about, where are you from? Do you have a major? Why did you take this class? What's your favorite TV show? Why do you like art? Just a little bit about yourself. So here I talk a little bit about myself. You can read it again here if you'd like. And then share your pronouns. So this is going to be your pronouns that you want me to use throughout the class. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, there's a little link here that explains what pronouns are. Once that is uploaded, then you have the no-show assignment done. So how do I do that? Go to the right-hand portion of the screen. You're going to see a little plus sign. When you hover over it, you click on it. It's going to give you this little caption here. This is going to be where you type your name. And then you're going to upload your picture. So you can take a photo with your camera phone, or you can upload a file. So you can click that and it'll be almost like an attachment that you find on your computer. And then that file will upload. That's just a random picture I had on my desktop. And then you'll do your information about yourself here. Once that's done, you'll click publish, and then you'll see it pop up right next to mine. Okay, and then that will show up. So I'm going to delete that before I forget. And that will be your first assignment that is due again at the end of the day on Tuesday. So after Tuesday, you're going to move on to the next module, which is Introduction to Women in Art and Art History. You're going to click on that. And this is going to be much more of what our course is going to look like from week to week. You're going to click on Introduction to Women in Art and Art History. And this is going to be our unit. This is going to be where you access all of the information you're going to be learning for the week. So this is where you'll find a copy of my PowerPoint that I use in my lecture video. So usually I record myself on Zoom and then I upload it to YouTube. So you'll usually get a recording of myself like you're getting now. And that usually be like the first one that pops up. So you just watch them in the order that they're posted. And sometimes during my video, I'm going to say, pause. Go to the why you don't like art history video, and then you'll go back and forth. So there's going to be a few videos that you're going to be watching in the beginning. And when I say few, I mean a lot. They're all really short though, I promise. Okay. These are going to give you a really nice overview of why we're learning about women in art and art history. So once you have completed all of these, once you've watched them all, it should take you around an hour, I would say, to watch them all. You're going to go over here and you'll take your first quiz. So you'll see that your first quiz is due on the 13th. Okay, so that's going to be that following Thursday. So it's going to be the Thursday that classes of the first week of classes by the end of the day. To open up your quiz, you're going to go down here and you're going to click View Assessment. And then the quiz will pop up. And like I said, it's not timed. It's 5 questions. You'll answer the questions and then you'll submit. And that's going to be it for your first unit. Okay, that's going to be the first thing that you do. And then I'm going to show you one more thing. So then as the semester continues, you're going to see these new units pop up. So the following week, you're going to see Unit 1, Wendy Red Star pop up. But I won't make these available to you until the week that they are going to be due or completed. Okay, so that's going to be it for my introductory profile. If you have any questions, concerns about getting into Blackboard, about getting started, technical concerns, whatever, do not hesitate to reach out. Again, you can reach out to me by clicking on the Start Here tab and the How to Get in Touch tab. We'll show you all of the ways that you can get in touch with me. So again, I really look forward to having you in class. We're going to have a lot of fun this semester. I promise this is only the second semester that I've taught this class because it was a brand new class at BCTC. And I have to tell you that the first semester was so much fun. The students really loved it, and I hope that it happens to be the same this semester. All right, I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.